I remember the exact moment that I wanted to become a veterinarian. My parents had always encouraged me to go beyond college to professional school, and we were driving down the road one day. I was 15 years old, and I leaned up between the front seats of the car and said, I have figured out what I can do and be close to home and with family, but still do something I love, which was primarily promoted by horses, my love of horses at the time. I said, I'm going to be a veterinarian. And I never looked back from that day forward. So from the age of 15 on, that was my goal. Early on in my career, and this really had a dramatic effect on the way I practiced medicine, I had a gentleman that came into the office, and one could have judged him based on the way he looked. And he had this old dog named Red, and he drove around in a beat up old Ford pickup truck. And he brought the dog in to me, and I'd been out of school maybe 2 years, and brought her in for her vaccines and exam, and I did what I usually do, which is a very thorough physical exam, and she needed her teeth cleaned, and I made recommendations to him, and he spent what was a lot of money at that time to get Red fixed, and I ended up treating her for arthritis and doing a lot of things that really improved the quality of her life through the years. But what made the most profound effect on me was not only the quality of life I was able to give Red way into her years, because she was his companion and he loved her more than life itself, but was a day that he said, can I speak to you privately? And I said, absolutely. So we stepped into a room and he said, I just want to thank you for never judging me based on what I drive, what I look like, what my dog looks like. You have always just offered the very best care for her, which makes me very happy. And that was probably one of the most profound moments in my career, and it really has driven the direction of my career and my passion for gold standard medicine and making sure that no matter what you can do for your pet, you at least have all the options. You at least know what your pet needs and you've got all the options. And if you want to come in and get just a rabies vaccine with me, that's fine, but I'm going to make sure that you are well informed about your pet's care and all the options that you have for that pet. So a full day off for me would be probably playing with the horses some, possibly painting, listening to an audiobook, getting some exercise in, spending time with my kids and my husband. During the summertime, it would definitely probably involve some plants and dirt, but I try to balance it all, so I try not to get too overboard with any part of it because I enjoy so many different things. The legacy that I want to leave behind is always choosing the right thing to do even when it's more difficult, and always being the person that people can turn to know what's going on with their pets and to be very thorough. My daughter's in vet school and she'll be out of vet school in 3 more years, and my youngest is thinking about doing the same thing, and so hopefully they'll carry on that legacy. I've got lots of other people baby docs that I've worked with, and another one that's coming along here in 3 years as well, and so just helping guide those doctors as they come on, following generations, to just really promote gold standard care. I think we're always in a hurry to learn things and know and wish we had known things 20 years ago. And so I think my biggest lesson is that things come in time, and it can be very tempting to wish we'd known, but life is an evolution of knowledge. And so the biggest lesson is to just relax. It's all about an evolution, a new stage, and just keep progressing forward.